Okay, Polo, I think I am ready. I think we can start. So,
Am I doing anything with the officers here?
so I'll do a little introduction. Welcome everybody to the stream. Today we're gonna try out how lucky is Polo today, and how many fragments he will get in with the new with the new drill officer. And we'll see if we'll do half normally and the other half with the little trick of the officers I showed a couple videos back. So just to see if if the things still work or if it doesn't work,
It won't
right?
work, but okay.
Hey, we can. I feel in me that it may work. Some people have gotten lucky with it. Okay, it has worked for some people, not just maybe you're just not lucky. But I'm here, so we're hoping it raises your luck up, right?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, you don't believe in me. Veneer live stream with you. He will not going to be lucky. Quiet, Veneer. Don't start with me.
He's only gonna get 8.
Positive energy. Positive energy. I believe in the Polo. Okay. So he has 744 sorry, 744 elite envelopes. So, fingers crossed. Do the first batch.
Are you tracking this?
I need to grab a note real quick. I'm looking at my sticky notes. Hold on.
Because if we're gonna try your trick,
I know we gotta track it.
and what are we tracking? All drill masters, all war officers?
Yeah, this is. I mean, we want to see if you'll get some Selena. I know getting her is not easy. Like her percentage in getting her is so low. So, ooh, what happened? Why am I not seeing my notes? 1 second. Why this is not coming up? Aw, computer, please work. Huh. Computer does not want to work. Personalize. Okay, I guess I'll use this. No, because if I use Discord. Okay, 1 second. Let me get a notebook and a pencil. I'll be right back.
Paulo, what'd you have for breakfast? Cocaine.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
What'd you have for lunch? Cocaine.
How's it going? It's Rita,
Good,
right?
man. How you doing? Yeah,
Good.
just busy. You know the game.
Yeah. First of the month. Got to make sure all the time was in for April.
I've been yelled at 6 times already by judges.
Oh yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Oh my god, I dropped the pencil. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it normal with all the officers appointed. Yeah.
Yep, and I'll write down which one you get on each roll.
Okay.
Yep.
So with 744, that gives me 82 sets of 10. So I'll be doing 41 and 41. Yes?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Take it slow. All right, first batch. We got
All right, 2
2
Eric.
Erics, 8
And that's
Medici.
you don't have to track you don't have to track anyone else.
All right, so just track the drill officers, the more exotic ones.
Well, the 5 drill officers and the 5 war officers, right? The 6 war officers, right?
I mean, it would make more sense to just see you getting the drill officers. The war officers, I mean, you most people do get them, but the drill officers are much more harder
Sure,
to get.
sure, sure. So we'll just track the 5 drill officers.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right, going with set number 2.
Number 2.
That's 1 Simon.
Oh damn, you are lucky tonight. You got a sales too. All right, third batch. Oh.
1 Maria.
But you got a Saki. Nice.
Yeah, I don't need Saki.
I know. I need a Saki.
Ready for number 4?
Yeah.
Nada.
Nada.
Number 5, Eric.
Ooh, one Eric. Okay.
It's just shit. All right, number 6,
Still good.
nada.
Nada.
Number 7, nada.
Ooh,
Oh, one Maria.
one Maria.
Oh boy. Number 8, one Eric.
One Eric.
Number 9, nada.
Yeah, nada.
Number
10.
10, nothing.
Ooh, damn. That's okay.
Number 11,
No.
nothing.
Still sucky.
Number 12, nothing.
Nothing.
Number 13, nothing.
No.
Number
14.
14, one Eric.
One Eric. You've been getting only Erics. I have not seen no Selena.
I'm on number 15 now, coming up.
Yep, number 15.
Simon.
All right, we got one Simon. Salmon says my alliance said they got 2 out of 50 recruits for the new officers. Ooh, not too bad. But
That's good.
some people had how many did Elmi had? Like 100 recruitments and 0.
160 or something like that, yeah.
Yeah. All right, this is 16. You got a Simon.
This is 17.
Nada.
18,
Oh,
nothing.
nothing.
19, nothing.
19, nothing.
20, Katie, Caddy.
Go a little slow because my little hands can't write that fast.
Okay.
21.
All right, 21 coming up.
Yeah.
Maria. 22. Selena.
Oh, there we go.
Good.
2.
So 22.
At 22.
So what's 22 times 9?
Damn it. Quick math.
198.
198.
198 envelopes to get my first 2 Selenas.
All right, 198.
Wait, isn't it times 10?
Well, I'm
It's
using
every
9.
9.
I'm using 9 envelopes to get 10 slots, right?
Yeah. So it's 9. It goes by 9.
All right. All right. So that's 2 Selena. Going on 23. Yep.
23.
Wow. Lucky.
Oh, okay. 8 Selena.
Look at that. Look at that shit,
Now
man.
you're at 10 Selenas.
And if you think about it, I've gotten more Selena than any other drill officer.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Going on
24.
24. Nothing.
Nada.
25.
One
Eric.
Eric.
Going on 26.
Mm-hmm.
One Simon.
Simon.
Going on 27. Nothing.
Nothing.
28. Nothing.
Nothing.
29.
Hold on, I need to flip the page. Ah!
Yeah, okay.
29
29 is one caddy.
Okay, 29 caddy. 30.
Caddy's a weird name.
Katie, caddy, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it should be Katie.
But
What okay?
I mean,
what number am I on?
if it was a K, it would make sense, but it's a C. Yeah. Anyway, 30.
All right, 30 coming. Nothing.
Nada. 31.
31.
Nope.
Nothing. 32.
Trash.
Nothing. 33.
One Maria. 34.
Nothing.
No.
35. Nothing. 36. Nothing. 37. One Eric.
Damn, no time 8? How many Erics and no times 8? All right, 38.
38. Simon, 1. 39.
Uh-huh.
1 Katie, Caddy.
Katie, caddy, A.
Going on 40.
Go.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Last one, eh?
A.
41. Nothing.
Nothing. All right. The normal way, you got 10 Selena. And let's see how many. You got more Erics than anything. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Erics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 5 Erics.
And what about Marina, Simon?
1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 Marias, and Simon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 Simons, and Caddy. 1, 2, 3, about 3 Caddies. Yeah, it looks like 3
So
Caddies.
what's the total drill master officer count there?
Let's see.
I'm surprised I got 10 Selena.
31 drill officers.
All right, so that's the benchmark. 31 drill officers and 10 Selena. Now, what do I have to do your trick?
Okay, so you just remove all your officers.
Even like
Everything.
strategy and director?
You remove everything.
Okay, goodbye. 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 Now, this is a lot of work.
You got this. You got this. I mean, yeah, I know it is a lot of work. I wish there was like a. I mean, why would they do that though? Yeah, yeah. All right,
Not-
close the game.
Okay. Okay. Now what?
Guess what?
Turn on the game?
Go back in the game, of course.
Okay.
3 easy steps. Now, step number 4. We do this one more time. We do this again. Do the first batch. What pictures, Veneer? He's not taking screenshots of each time. All right, so we got 384.
Yeah. So we
Alright.
should have another 41 times here.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to go?
Fingers crossed. I hope for 30 Selenas at least this time.
I would like that. All right.
That would be
here we
nice.
go.
All right, go.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Number 2. Nothing.
Damn it.
Number 3.
Oh, 8
Well,
Caddy.
that's a pretty good one.
1 Selena. Next.
Number 4. Nothing.
Nothing.
Number 5. 1 caddy.
1 Caddy. 6. Nothing.
Nothing. 7.
Nothing.
Nothing. 8.
Yeah,
Nothing.
nothing. 9.
9. Nothing.
No. Yeah, you're right. 10.
10. Nothing.
Nothing. Trash.
11. Nothing.
Damn it. Come on.
12. 1 caddy.
1 Caddy. Okay. I guess Eric got replaced by Caddy.
13.
Yeah, 13.
Nothing.
Damn it.
14. Nothing. 15. Nothing.
16.
16. Nothing. 17. 1 Maria.
1 Maria. I'm still hopeful. We still halfway to go.
18.
18.
1 caddy.
1 Caddy.
19. Nothing.
Nothing.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
Nothing.
21. Nothing.
Damn, Polo, you're not lucky on this round.
22. Nothing.
Nothing. Damn it. But that's a lot of officers.
23.
I'm thinking if maybe
1 Eric.
1 Eric. Oh, he comes back.
24.
Nothing.
Nothing. 25. Nothing.
Nothing.
26. One Maria.
One Maria. 27. Nothing.
Nothing. 28.
One Selena.
One Selena.
29. Whoa, another Selena.
One Selena.
Ooh, nice. 10 more to go.
Nothing. 31. Nothing.
Nothing.
32. One Eric.
Whoa, ooh, I almost wrote nothing. Huh, one Eric. Okay.
33.
Nothing.
Nothing. 34. Nothing.
All right.
35. Nothing. All right. I got 69 envelopes left. That's a good sign.
The lucky
36.
number.
Nope. Nothing. 37.
7.
Nothing. 38.
One.
One and
Ooh,
one.
One Maria. One Simon. Why, G-Dog, what do you want him to clear cachet for? 40. Oh, wait, no, we're going to 39, actually.
39 is next.
Yep, 39.
I mean, that's a good one, but
I mean,
doesn't
yeah,
count.
but we're not. Yeah, it doesn't count.
All right. 40.
All right, 40.
Nothing.
Nothing. 41.
41. Nothing. And I guess I got one more. We'll do a free one on your trick. Yeah.
I feel like we should have like take out the drills officers and just kept the regular officers. I note that for next time. But hey, we did get up. We did good. We did get Selena. We did get some good Selenas in here.
All right. So what do we do on that second set?
What second set?
The second set. Well, we're doing the trick. How many drill
Terrible.
officers?
Oh! You want? All right, let's see.
Let's look at the results.
Okay. You want me to count how many total drill officers?
How many total drill officers? How many Selenas?
All right. So let's see. 9, 10, 20. We got 20 drill officers. And Selena, 1, 2, 3. You got 3 Selenas.
How many drills were there?
20.
Okay, so it was much better the first time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So G-Dog is
Much
saying you
better.
were supposed to clear cachet. Okay. Well, hey, but at least you got how many Selenas in total you got? From
10.
No, wait.
12.
12 out of 744.
So I'll have
Ugh.
to. I'll spin it. I'll
Gotta
spin it
spin.
another couple times, and I'll get the 4-star.
I mean, could have been worse. Could have been worse. You could have gotten none. Or
No,
2.
12 is not like awful considering how terrible the percentage is.
I mean, at this, when they're new, yeah, it's very low. The percentage is very low.
Yeah.
You can
I
expect
mean, I probably got a ton of other stuff that I need. Yeah, I mean, like I have a bunch of 2S stuff that I can use.
Yeah, so it's
Bring
not
up a
too
3.
bad.
Yeah, I got a ton of war officers.
I guess it helped more in getting the other officers, but in some drill officers, I don't know. Not, I mean, I guess it works better for somebody who's a beginner, you know. All right. So don't waste your elite envelopes. Just save them and wait for her to get into the daily market. Maybe that will drop her rate. I mean, sorry, increase her rate in the recruitment center.
You want me to stop sharing?
That's fine. I mean, you got a ton of
Go
things you can
ahead.
shred.
Lift up the hood. Let's see what's working under there. Let's
What do
see
you
that
wanna
Hemi.
What do you want to look at?
What's under there?
What's under the hood? What's really good?
What's good in the hood?
Nothing's really good. Everything's just like, pretty good.
Bro,
Look.
I just want to know. Why is
I
it?
got
Why
I
is it
got
you over here scoring like 1.5 billion points in the last void? What's going on?
oh, I kill a lot of stuff.
You got your
Clearly.
T13s, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
look at him. He
T13s.
has T13s.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I got my 5340. Yeah, I got a gold plane. That's level 32.
I'm a little disappointed you did not rename the
What's the
gold
lab
plane to
look like?
something.
The lab? Oh,
Yeah. Nice.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. These three, I want to get higher.
Right,
And
right.
this one too a little bit because it marginally increases disruptor chances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I haven't opened up the second gold skill yet. I've been kind of putting that on pause for some officer stuff and some Titan stuff.
On
That's
which
just
city?
that's just another one just to slightly increase the chances of disruptor. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I don't think it's as big as these two, laser
Right,
disruptor
right.
and
No,
fortified disruptor.
purple is the legit level.
Yeah.
Obviously, until you get to the second gold level, then
Well,
that
this one is
90%
big. This
HP
one's
is
big to get.
yeah.
Because you want because then this triggers. You
Yep.
know. Yeah.
For the cannon and the disruptor,
Yeah.
the ultra pulse. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mr. Sandman says max out the golems.
Yeah.
Are you gonna max out the golems?
Where do you have your golems at?
I have them at a level where they don't need to be higher.
Ha.
I don't know what the hell this guy's saying.
Got him.
Yeah, I won't be wasting 75 on here just to get 600 extra mechanical golems. You know what I mean? Nah.
Yeah.
Polo, why are you upgrading the first purple skill?
Because I was a dumbass.
Ah, of course.
Yeah. That's when I was just upgrading everything, like, because I think that's probably the level where you first need those gold things. And I was just, yeah.
Oh, so
I
at the
shouldn't have really
second.
leveled up this one that much, but I
Right,
was like,
right,
fuck it. Like the first purple and first gold, you don't really need to level them up. But yeah,
right.
so like, don't do what I do.
We always
I'll,
learn that on the hard end.
yeah, the first people to get there always learn the mistakes.
So don't upgrade the first purple skill, upgrade the second one.
The first purple and the first gold, they can stay at level 1.
Ah.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
fortified disruptor is what you want, and then of course the for the gold one, the high speed charge.
yeah. Oh, and this one too, the laser disruptor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
How far away are you to open up the second first tier of the gold?
Not
Okay.
close.
Kind of close. I
I,
mean, oh wait, it's double.
I need 2 more levels,
6
I
levels,
guess.
right? 6 more upgrades.
2 more modifiers.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Oh, you're only 2 more modifies?
I think I only need 2 more. I have 5
Oh no, yeah,
levels.
you need 3. Yeah, because you're already on the second one, so you need 1, 2, 3 more to get the last
Well,
modifier, right?
2 more. I
2
have
more.
one
Okay.
past it.
Gotcha.
I'm not
Okay,
too
okay, okay.
concerned with this one. This one will make your plane live longer. Yeah. But I'll slowly get there. I
Yeah.
think I'd rather use those gold blueprints right now to increase disruptor percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be the better way.
Maybe when I have the warplane alloy, like 1,400 of them saved up, then maybe I'll just like spam some gold blueprints and get that extra plane HP.
Dude, that's where they got everybody when they made the lab to be increased by the gold alloy thing along with it after what level 20 is
Yeah.
it?
Well,
Dude,
it's 20 for green and blue, and it's 15
for
for
purple and
purple.
yeah.
I'm assuming it'll also be 15 for gold. I'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Fucking insane how they made it. Because I mean, if you think about it, is that first tier gold. It is $650 approximately each level. So times 10, that's just over $6,500 just for that first tier. The
Yeah.
second one is
That's
it's
crazy.
approximately $860 per level. So an additional $8,600 approximately for to complete the second gold tier.
Yeah, and honestly, like the third gold skill and the fourth gold skill are nothing great.
Yeah.
Like the fifth one's
Just
good,
that middle one
obviously.
with HP obviously gives you 90 HP at max.
Yeah, those last two are pretty damn good though.
Yeah. And the
But
attack and then the increased damage.
Mm, Yeah,
slowly but surely you'll get there.
yeah, yeah. I've actually been trying to get my Titans back up.
32, 32.
Yeah, I already got his main ones to 17. I just got her to 32. So I'll be bringing this one, this one, this one, this one, this one to 17.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's crazy how you only need to get to 35 just to max out your tree, you know?
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why when you're at your level 32 Titans, that's why you can get to 17. So when you get to 35, you'll be able to max
Right,
at
so
20.
20 is max there. Okay.
So from 35 to 45, it's just leveling up, just to level up,
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
I have these guys up high though.
Nice.
I got
20.
20, 16, and 5.
Okay.
Mm. Maybe
All
you
right,
should
he's
What's the
increase
male looking
the
like?
other one more.
19,
19,
16,
16,
16.
16. Those are
16.
good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah,
legit.
the female third one sucks. I mean, I just do it just because it's
But
cheap.
it's the least important out of everything
Yeah,
anyways. Out of, you know.
yeah. I think I'm bringing this up to 17 next. Yeah, yeah, that's it.
You
All
got
right, Nick.
the skin for the Tifa.
He does.
That starts getting ridiculous on the. Cause you just
Yeah,
have to buy it out essentially.
I got a gold bomb, and that's it. I won't be getting any higher. You know, like maybe I'll get like a few fragments every time that comes out, and I'll slowly get
Right.
up there. But like the next one is unlocked at tier 7,
7, yeah.
and I'm at what, tier 3? I don't understand. Yeah, so I'm not getting there anytime soon.
No.
I don't care about that. I don't even know what these fucking gold bombs do. It's like an extra times 2 on the breakthrough, right? So it's like fuck that. That seems
Yeah.
very marginal.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, the only cool thing about that was like it was a cheap way of
It's
getting
just
an
the
extra.
increase in attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First 2.5% was cool. I think it was like $60 for
625 right now.
2.5%. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything above that, the extra 1% each time is just not worth it. Mm.
What squash you said?
What's that? What do you say?
It was actually 13.
Oh, it was 13.
Yeah, but like I said, you got it's better than what some people got. Like, some people did
Yeah,
not get
I
any.
probably had twice as many envelopes as them.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you one thing though.
hmm.
I'm never removing my officers again before I open envelope.
Oh, my bad. But yeah, I guess that if we clear the cache, maybe that would have made a difference. But It works in getting for the beginners to get more purple officers, I
I mean,
guess.
if it's going to make people realize that it doesn't work, I'll save up another 500 envelopes and do it. But it doesn't work. There's no way it works,
Well,
and there's no way
no,
anyone will convince me otherwise.
no,
I
it's
know in
fine.
UBN, like a year and a half ago, we had the entire alliance log every single set of 10 envelopes being opened, thousands and thousands and thousands of envelopes being opened. We tracked the data for like months,
Bless you.
and no matter what strategy you did, the overall number was similar between all strategies. So no matter what tricks you do or what you think work, if you want to be superstitious, fine, do it. But just like no, it doesn't matter. We've tested it an absurd amount of times, and nothing works.
Okay, I'll stop asking you.
No,
In the end, camel wins. Camel wins on
yeah.
In
that
the
one.
end, the
There's only
camel
one winner.
wins.
Camel's the house, and the longer you're there, the more it's in their favor.
I'm actually in the basement.
Oh well, yeah. That's a
Yeah.
separate conversation.
Polo keeps inviting people into the basement. This was my
My
safe
basement's full.
space. Yeah, because you keep bringing people in here. It was
I'm
nice.
going to stop sharing my
Yeah,
screen
that's fine.
if I can figure it out.
Click the there you go. You're learning.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Discord.
Woohoo! All right, let me see. How do I remove it on my side? Like that. There we go. Did it. I do not. But 13 Selenas. We already knew the percentage was low. We already knew that, so we couldn't expect getting, I don't know, 30 fragments out of those, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't
Yeah.
expect that, so at least you got lucky with something. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the stream, guys. That was the stream. I don't know what.
I'm glad everyone could enjoy my misery.
We are what's the word I'm looking for? We are glad to be here with you in your misery.
Good.
Because your misery is my misery. Oh, it's 3 a.m. for you, Elmo. Okay. Well, thank you for being here, Elmo. I'm just looking at the chat. I couldn't look at this during the Discord. Are you sick, Ritashi?
Nope, just allergies.
It is
I'm
allergy
I'm
season.
I'm
spitting that
allergic to
Selena.
bullshit.
I'm spinning that Selena wheel a few more times.
Can we? You could show us.
Oh, you could show us. Let's see the luck on that.
Okay, it's bad. Let's go back to showing.
Yay!
How do I do this?
Come on, you
The-
can
the
do
cra-
it, Mo man.
Wipe up.
Crazy part is,
Share
how
your
is it so
screen.
bad on an event that's solely and specifically for this chick?
Because the percentages.
It's
Okay.
disgusting.
It's there.
Yeah, I see
All
her.
right. So I need 109 more. So let's do that one. Let's do that one. There, 110. One Selena.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Oh,
Two.
One
one
Selena.
more. You're doing like
Zero
a speed
Selena.
run.
Man, Camel, man.
One,
Camel's
two.
sucking too much dick here.
That's 3, 4.
Ugh.
Ooh. Pain.
Are people like, is this like really bad or is this like normal?
I mean, it could have been worse. You're already at what number? How many already you did? Number 5, 6?
I don't know.
My rolls were a lot better than yours.
Hey.
Oh,
There you
3.
go.
You got 3
That's
there.
a 3.
So a total of 6 so far.
Yeah, and there we
7.
go. Another one. 2.
8, 9.
That's it, I think. Yeah.
So
Okay.
9 out of,
And you get 20.
and plus
So
there
if
you go,
I,
29.
so I would need to do another 150 to reach the last
Ooh,
one.
God.
Yep.
That does not seem worth it.
No, her percentage is too low.
Okay.
It's the same as Eric when Eric came out. Like,
Yeah.
you can barely get him.
Fire her up.
Oh, those little bitches, man.
You're
I
3
needed,
short
So
of the next
close.
one.
I needed 3 more.
3 more from
What a
Camel
whore.
Nose.
Selena is a fucking whore.
You just need 3 more, dude. Just 3
Okay,
more.
Come on.
did I get gold envelopes?
Yeah, you
All
got
right.
13.
All right.
Check your luck on that.
Wait.
someone
Check that you put your officers back.
they're back there. I did that right away.
Did you close
Restart the game.
restart the game?
Restart the game?
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Would it make a difference? I don't know.
Right now,
Okay.
we're just, we're
I'm gonna clear
guesstimating.
cash because someone said clear cash. I have to
But that
click
was
that
for the
button.
trick when
Well,
you
that
take
was when you were
off.
doing it. That
I'm
was
gonna do it
yeah.
anyway.
No, like that was my mistake.
I'm superstitious.
That was my
Okay.
mistake.
You got to clear the clash anyways, right? Isn't that like help
You
the
should.
the
Yeah.
speed of the
Yeah.
game or whatever?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Kind of.
all right. Let's see. Can I get 3 Selena? I would need to get 8 Selena. Okay,
All right, let's go.
that's not it.
Wow.
I got a
Hurry
mirror
up.
though. All right. So what can I do?
What's the other events?
They're stupid.
All right, let's see. Mura says I got 8 Selena frags on 19 envelopes and I stopped there. Good boy. Good.
What the hell
I
just
would have
happened?
stopped too.
Is this
That's how
because
you
I
know
cleared?
your cash got cleared.
Sandman says she's a gold digger, man. Be careful. She does trap people in her skills. That is true.
It's only. So how do I fix this shit? I'm never clearing cash again. What the fuck is this? Who
Yeah,
told me
you
to clear? Who told me to clear cash?
That's what it does every time you clear
Ritachi
cash.
said
Your
it.
city looks like a low end. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll reset itself.
All right, man.
But that's how you know it worked, the clear
I
cash.
bet you the same person who told me to max out my goals is the one who told me to clear my cash.
Polo, don't fall for the superstitions, man.
Yeah, man. What the shit? Let's see. Is it there? There we go.
Yeah,
That's more
everything's
beautiful.
fine now.
This is the beautiful UBN hive. Everyone.
So organized, aligned.
It's but you see this spot right here? You see this one open spot right here? You know who's supposed to go there,
Who?
Nikki?
Who?
I'll tell you who. I'll show you who. Where is it? This guy right here. Rain. I've told him twice already. I'm gonna spank him.
Rain is in the chat. I know Rain is in the chat. I know he's hearing this.
Is he online right now?
He should. I think so.
No, he's not online.
Well, he's in the chat, the YouTube chat. I see him there.
Oh yeah.
Well, Rain, you're being summoned to move you to the hive.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe we can expel this city real quick and everyone zero it. I'm joking. He got a pretty nice city. I'm glad he got it.
Yeah, it's Veneer. It's the same Rain from 85.
Yeah. All right. There he is.
There he is. Alright,
Okay.
what
So
can you
how can I
do?
get how can I get Selena to?
How much does it cost for the final wheel?
150.
Well, from where Polo's at 150, right? Or is that just how many spins?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it.
All right, let me close it real
Well,
quick.
for the 100 spins, you need the 100, right? It's $100.
$149.
Yep.
But I already used all the $1 ones,
Oh,
so it'll be 150.
Yep, 150.
So
Veneer,
I
this
already
is
used the 50s. I already used the 50s. What the fuck? Can I get $50 here? I have 120. Oh, I got to get the 120, the 210s, and the two. Yo, Camel.
No. That just shows you how many you've used. So when it says 0 of 5, that means you haven't used one of the 5 yet. You could still purchase it.
No. Wait, but he said he used all the ones.
So I have 2 5s, 2 10s, and 120 left. So I have 50 there.
Oh, you already used all the 50 then.
3 100s.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. So I can get like one extra fucking Selena.
Save
Oh.
them for next time.
Veneer, this is 269. This is server 269. What about the exchange store, Mr. Sandman?
So you only got 110.
You gotta do you gotta spin, you gotta do the spin of roomies, I guess, and then I'll do that.
That's
Oh.
130.
Oh, I see. So I need 20 more. So it counts
There you
backwards.
go.
Yeah,
Alright.
Camel's stupid.
I don't
That's what I'm telling you. It's backwards.
she's
It's when it's zero, it means you haven't bought one,
she's
so
not in this
it goes all the way
exchange
to
store
5.
yet.
It's stupid. Yeah, it was confusing to me at first too.
Camel can't write. They can't do math. They can't do anything. Camel, you suck.
Here we
All
go.
right.
But
Am I
we're still
spinning this?
playing the game. Moving on.
Am I
Spin.
spinning this?
Yeah, you spin.
Yes.
What does this
Spin
Spin
do?
that
the
sucker.
wheel. All
Where's
you
it
need is
there?
3 Salinas. All you need is 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm
But
gonna get it because
he's
I'll
gonna
get.
get more at the end
I'll
anyway.
get
Oh yeah, you get
25.
25. Okay, nice.
So we'll
Yeah.
see how shitty this is.
One.
Thanks,
Boom.
Camel.
1.
1.
None.
0.
2.
2.
Up to 2.
None. None.
Camel. Fucking Camel.
But you're gonna have a lot of fleet speeds though.
Yeah, I have unlimited fleet speed.
Uh-huh.
There it is. Winner,
3,
winner, chicken
4.
dinner.
You got 4
3,
now.
4.
None.
Wow.
None.
Wow.
5.
That's the fifth.
So that's a
None.
total of 30 he's about to get.
Yep. Yeah, that was bad.
There it is.
Okay.
Alright,
Fuck
so
you,
you got
Camel.
30.
You got
Four
$500.
stars.
4 stars. Here we come.
I wonder
Okay.
when you come out in the store. Woohoo! 4 stars.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah, the spins is not good either.
Yeah. The spins is horrible.
I think you got more Selena out of the elite recruitments envelopes instead of the spin.
Well, I got 13 from 83 tries. What did I just spin it there?
5.
I spun it
Yeah, but
15
you had to
times
like put in
and
more, you know, I have to put more moolah in there to do that, you know.
yeah. I mean, like if I was probably getting on average maybe like 1 Selena per 10.
Yeah.
Like if I got 1 Selena per 10 gold envelopes, that'd be great, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the spin's probably better to get Selena, but like that's
Too
way more expensive.
Yeah.
Like what's the cost of 10 gold envelopes versus the cost of 10 spins? It's not $10,
$1.99.
right?
I mean, you're better off just waiting for her to come out in the store and just buy her fragments from there instead of doing all these things.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For sure.
Don't do what I just did.
Don't do what he does. Just do what I say.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. Just be patient. Patience is key.
Let's see if rain moves.
No.
No. Does anyone have that ever? Like where the map just like takes over your entire screen, like you can't click buttons anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, excuse me. What is? James says you need to do better.
I agree.
I mean, you could. You're close to 5-star. You got 4.
Yeah, I mean, once she's in daily deals, what we get like it's 48 per. Do we get 48 per week with officers? I know they give us less. I think.
Go to Saki. Saki could be an example.
Let's see. Saki gives us 5 on the first set. Stormbow gives us 6. Yeah, maybe Saki is a closer example.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 5 plus it's 12, 17, 23, 23, 27, 30, 36, 46, 52. 52. So if If it's not less than 52, then that's just one star per week, right?
Yep. And probably much cheaper too.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
sure. Well, after she comes out, then you'll push for 5, and then you'll be closer to seeing what 6-star skills. I mean, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna do the breakthrough skill, or are you gonna do the 6 stars?
I think breakthrough skill level 1, because leveling up the breakthrough skill will increase the damage number, but not the percentage. And the percentage is what we care about. So if we're already going to have that 40% at level 1, there's no reason to level it up really in the beginning. So then, we'll see what 6-star skill she has. She's probably going to be similar to Patty or whatever. She's going to have that MHP and LRA. And those 2 reduced attack skills are pretty decent.
Okay. We have a
So
question. By Southern Grown. He says, can anyone touch on what Woody was talking on his show last week? They were saying in a team attack for only the strongest member to send their titans, other players do not. We tried it a bunch and did not see any real results. Anybody want to comment on that?
why would only the strongest people send their titans? I don't understand why you would do that.
I think he was trying to say, I mean, if majority of the alliance players are weak, at least, and just have the strongest players send their titans. But then again,
No.
why? No, I feel like no, I'm
No.
wrong. I know I'm wrong.
You always send. Everyone sends Titans. Everyone sends players.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, but the question is why
racking my
would
brain
yeah,
to see a
but
benefit of doing that, and I can't think of one.
I'm just trying to think why Woody said that. I'm just trying to understand what was what it's what
So
he
the problem with getting advice from people who are playing in the 700s and 800s is it's usually bad advice. People don't know really everything. We've been playing this game a lot longer, and we know things more. That's a bad way of saying it. But there's absolutely no reason for an entire alliance to just not send their titans because one person is. Like, even if you have one person that has like the maxed out titans and the rest of the alliance are like level 20 cities, like having all those extra titans there might increase the overall HP and defense so that it lives longer. Like, if only the stronger player is sending the titans, no one else is sending titans, those one set of titans are going to die. And not having any titans in the battle can be very bad for your side.
The only I can see it. The only bad thing is if everybody sends and then there's no titans, then your strongest players did not make it into that attack. The whole alliance dies because obviously nobody sent titans.
Right.
Like, that can happen.
It's not like the weaker titans are going to make the stronger titans weaker. Like, the skills from the stronger titans are the ones that are taking effect. It's not like, otherwise, like if there was some type of median average or whatever, then like, yeah, I don't know exactly how it works, but like, yeah, I don't think there's a benefit to that.
Honestly, it's not like stats averages. Like when it used to be said that let your strongest player reach the attack first, and then let your weakest members come in later after that, just for the stats not to average. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I don't think titans are affected by that.
So there are some people that say that there are some talents or equipment in the Titans that do average. But even if that's true, unless you're talking about a bunch of people with level 1 Titans and someone with a max Titans, Polo is correct. If your Titans die, it doesn't matter how poorly that average disadvantaged you. Like, if your Titans die, it's game over. And if you aren't merging Titans to add to that HP, it's also game over. Even people with level 20 or 25 Titans will have some HP, some attack, some defense that they can contribute.
All right, let's see. Mura says Woody was saying some Titan skills stack and other averages.
Right. The ones that average are probably the ones that have to deal with troop stats, I would think. But like, let's say for example, the best one, male Titan, the source guard, right? I would think that doesn't average. You just use the best Titan, right? Cam, does that make sense?
I
Yep.
think he's.
Right. So if that's the case, I think that's an argument for always including all Titans from your entire alliance when you're doing group battles. Because like the more important ones, like those specialty skills, like, you know, the female Titan talent for increasing the attack, blood something, or I don't know. And the male Titan source guard, like that's coming from your best Titans.
Yeah, I think there's another way to say it. If you're going to win the battle with only having one set of Titans, like they will survive the entire battle, you will probably see a benefit from only sending the strongest Titans. But due to how battles work and merging into battles works, it's very unreliable and it's very easy for Titans to catch a stray shot and die.
Right. Right.
So the general strategy is to have everyone send them. Maybe there are niche scenarios where you could optimize specifically, like killing a farm, for example, when you're purging. Right? You're not going up against a lot of reinforcements. Why not send, one of each troop, let your big whales send a little bit of frontline, and then only their Titans.
Right.
Truly optimize those fleets, but don't do it in big battles against other strong alliances.
Right.
Yeah, when it's purging, it will make sense not for everybody to send their Titans.
Yeah. So for example, when we're purging in UBN and 269, we have a specific purge fleet, and in that purge fleet, which we only use 1 day per month during the purge before Void War, no one adds Titans. I personally will add Titans just for some big cities that we're going to plow through. My Titans will be fine anyways, right? For two reasons, right? I don't want anyone to waste their vitality on their Titans the day before Void, right? And my Titans aren't going to die anyways, right? But like during big group battles where it's a competitive battle, that's not sustainable, because that one set of Titans will die, and you don't want that.
All right, let me check on what are people saying. If you have a whale with super strong Titans and the rest of the Titans are whaler, he was saying it reduces the strength of the strong Titan. I don't think it averages. And then if it's the 50 attacking, 50 Titan strong, blah 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 blah, we would be right, but it's not like that. All right, so Southern Grown, who asked the question first, says, thank you, good info. We were wondering about the HP loss and figured it was not good and could not understand Woody's group thinking. Great answer. Thank you, everybody. You're welcome. I'm glad.
I thought that the stats were averaged in. So if you're in a battle with like 10 players in your team, and your stats are super great, someone else's stats are not super great, that can get averaged in, but that the Titans are not averaged in.
All the better to unlock T13.
Yeah, so
get away from those T12 averages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the average works by troop type and the amount of troops. It does like a mean average. So you calculate the total amount of troops of that troop type, and then you can average out the stats of the players who are using that troop type.
Got it. So if the troop type is a T13 versus a T8, it's not going to average the T8.
Correct.
Of the same troop type. If it's
Correct.
like
so
cannon.
Like right.
Okay.
So a T13 cannon and a T11 cannon, those stats from those players should not be averaged out.
Got it. Okay,
that's
cool.
the way I understand it.
But it's so difficult because they're not going to give us, the algorithms. They're not going to give us the formula for how it's all calculated, so we could geek out, podcast it out. That's the frustrating part. So it's not like you could ask a VIP rep and say, how does this actually work?
You can test the troop averaging.
Yeah, you can, like, I think back in the day, like maybe 2 years ago, we tested it out with like snipers, T10 snipers versus like T8 snipers, like having a city with like 100 tanks for defense every single time, and we repeatedly attack that city from other cities using the T10 snipers the same amount each time, or the T8 snipers, or a combination of the two. And so we did all the math and the testing. Unless Camel has changed it in 2 years with how they average out the stats when you're doing group battles, that's how it works.
But how would you be able to quantify that though? Because if you have two cities, let's say,
Right? Let's
both
say
using
Peter, it's easier to do it with dinos or worms
I see. Okay.
because that way you can just send the same amount of the same tier as somebody, and you'll both get the same score. And if you
Yeah.
change the amounts, the weighting changes and the scores change as well.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I would think that would have to be the way you would do it, is you would have to
Yeah.
use dinos as the test. Because like when you look at a battle report, it doesn't, like the stats aren't going to be magnified or means tested. It's not going to be
No,
adjusted in the battle
you're right.
report.
Well,
You're
a
right.
lot of people that, well, not a lot of people, the few people that really care about testing this have cities that are statless and stuff. And they test this stuff, carefully so that they're excluding a lot of factors that could, confound the results.
Interesting.
But yeah, go give it a try. Like take your city and some small city and send the same amount of like T10 snipers, and you'll get the same score.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
Yeah,
dinos are out. You can test it out
the
right
way
now.
we were testing it is we like attacked a farm, and we would attack with the same amount of troops, and we wanted to see how many kills each city got. That's the way we did it.
yes, but if you're going to do that individually, we're talking about a group battle and means testing the averages of the troop type for the level of the troop in regards to equalizing the stats. So you got one person who's got 1700 LRA and you got another person who's got 200 LRA, and they're both using a T10 sniper. Well, if that gets averaged out and weakens the 1700 LRA, that's a big deal,
Yeah.
But how would you how you would actually go in to verify that is the difficult part, because it's not like it's going to show it up. It's not going to show it in the battle report. So I like the idea of using it against a dino, so that way you can test it, and because you can have another person using like, I don't know, 100,000 snipers. The other person's using 100,000 snipers, and then, I mean, I'm assuming that that's what you would want to do. Have so many dang snipers of the same exact troop type. So let maybe do like 200 or 300 T10 snipers, and then do 200, 300 T10 snipers of the other city. Smush those guys together to where you have no front line and you have no Titans involved and you have no zombies involved, and it's just T10 snipers. And then you see how the kills are averaged. But even then, it's not gonna tell you what the LRA ended up becoming or what the kills became. I'm still confused as to how you would prove it.
What do you mean prove it?
Like,
If you both
prove
get the
that
same score, then you both had the same amount of damage going out, which means that your stats had to be the same.
because it was averaged in.
Well, just because you have the same score. How would you get the same score doing different amounts of damage?
Right.
And same thing for attacking a city. If you're both attacking a city with the same troop type, the same amount of troops, but different LRA, but you get the same amount of kills. I think it's the same rationale that that stats are averaged. Why would someone using 100,000 T10 snipers, 300 LRA have the same amount of kills as someone having 100,000 T10 snipers but 1,000 LRA?
Yeah. It blows my mind because there's another layer of it, of range defense and range HP, that's going to throw itself into the mix, and then
But that's not going to affect the amount of kills they get.
You can also see this on the plane and the Titans. If you have two people with the same leveled plane and you join a battle at the same time, you'll get the same amount of kills. Your lab doesn't matter. It's just the number level. Same thing with your Titans. You share them, which is why a strong gold plane will get all their skills stolen in a group battle. Spender problems.
Problems I cannot relate with.
Spender benefits.
Spender fits?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, I hope that answers your questions. But yeah. I mean, everybody in each nation have their ways of doing things, and us players who are much have been playing this game for way too long, we know a couple of things, you know. And most of them already forgot about it.
Yeah.
Like I can't even remember what was when you were C25 or C15. I can barely remember those days. Or being a C30. I do remember being when I was trying to be a C34. It took forever for me to be a C34. I do remember that.
I remember doing walking attacks in Void War.
Oh, those were the good old days.
Yeah.
Do you remember rallies?
Remember rallies? Remember when we used to use rallies during Void or during Key
That was the go-to.
Yeah. And then everybody maxed their Morgan breakthrough skill during that time. And now you tell people like, no, don't waste your fragments on that. Do the 6 stars.
I wonder though, to be the lazy whale, why not max it out so that, from my understanding, global conquest is all predicated off the person that's got the biggest rally. How many people can fit inside of it?
Honestly, I
Is
never
it, is
seen
it that,
people
or is
use
there a
it.
cap?
That is true. It does.
No, so
reinforce.
the whales are gonna have a Morgan breakthrough skill level 18 anyways. Just because we get so many Morgan fragments, we don't know what to do with them. Right? So that's not a problem for most alliances. They're gonna have
It's
that.
interesting. Maybe not, because okay, so I got triple S like expansion across nation on one, and then I've got a double S cross nation on Saki cross nation. Okay, and so I'm just remodeling and re-rolling, and I've got maybe breakthrough level 5 or 6, and I'm just not going to waste. I'm not going to buy Morgan anymore because I already have pretty much what I want. I have a double S instead of it being triple S. So I'm just frag farming Loreline, and I'm breakthrough level.
You'll get 1,000 sooner or later, and then you can make it a triple.
Yeah. Yes. But what I'm saying is it's going to take me a long time to focus on the breakthrough level of Morgan, unless there's a true value there.
Are you
but
the highest
I'm saying
breakthrough in your alliance?
You're 385
Then
day,
why does
right?
it matter? Shade will be in there. He has level 18.
I might be. I'm in 725.
Oh,
and
sorry.
385 and 385.
You don't need Morgan at
No,
all.
you
To break
don't.
it at all. Yeah.
The only thing you need him for is for the 6 fleet, for the 6 stars to increase your fleet.
Yeah.
And honestly,
yeah. But
isn't really a thing anymore. You're going to be speeding reinforcements in anyways.
Yeah, and so for global, who cares what your rally size ends up being for defenses? Your entire team and alliance is going to be speeding in and moving in after a battle starts anyway, so you can have everyone there.
And
Right.
also, I also think if I remember correctly, if you there's a limit on that rally, like how many troops can be in there. So let's say not all your members can fit in, and you speed it. Those members cannot reinforce. They have to wait for that rally attack to end for them to be able to be in an attack or in a defense.
Right. So time attack or speed attack. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was based off of the size of the largest rally. I might be wrong. It might be either 4 million. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you're talking about is how many people could sit there at once.
Yes.
Right.
And what I'm trying to say is you kind of want to be like in global conquest. You kind of want that because there's multiple people that are attacking you. So like there could be one alliance attacking you, and then right after that, someone else is attacking you. So you kind of want to be able to soak inside that capital if you can.
But your
Like
battles are
and
going to
not
have
to worry.
10 times as many people as your reinforcement limit. Like
Right.
that 4 million that you can have doesn't matter when the battle's 23 versus 23 million troops,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Like why do you care about those static defenders?
That's true. I'm just trying to wrap my head around like why in the world would they make that?
Because it was a totally different game back when we used rallies.
Yeah,
Right. You guys,
back in the
you guys have
day.
no idea what it was if
Late
you
in this
weren't
game.
playing 5 years ago.
There were no
Yep.
Titans, there was no plane,
Right.
you just rally, and there were no speed attacks. It was a very casual and relaxed game.
Right.
Yep. It was it was pretty slow, casual, relaxing. Not so expensive.
Unless you've maxed your Morgan in all other aspects, I wouldn't even look at the breakthrough at all going forward at all. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm missing is I've got a double S in nation expansion that I'm gonna flip.
Just keep farming. Yeah, keep farming for the frags until you get your 1,000 and get your triple. You know.
Yeah.
Southern Grown says, "Stay a rally and go make a launch."
The old way we used to doing things.
Yeah.
The game has evolved so much in 5 years.
I
It's not even funny.
remember when I was in my First Nation, World 85. I remember there was like a conflict between two alliances. So my alliance and this other alliance. And my R5, he was like he was like texting the other R5 and they couldn't make an agreement or something was happening. I don't remember. But I do remember the R5 said that one day he said, "We're flying to their territory. Everybody fly to their territory." So we all flew to their territory, showing up. And then and then the other alliance R5 was panicking, like because they were gonna attack them or something, and their members were obviously not awake with no shields. So we could have started attacking and burning flags. It was just, I don't know, it was just a different feeling. It felt so, I don't know, it felt so fun
Or
and
when
cool.
everyone ported to the freaking capital.
Yeah, I hate the capital. I hate the mud. It's so slow.
All these new worlds will never experience a 5-hour defense.
No,
Never.
I
It
remember
breaks my
being
heart.
a level 15 in my first capital war. I was a level 15. I was so proud of myself. I kept one tower for myself.
I think they might do that though. Like if it's a true like warrior nation and they're trying to have like a good solid 1-2, why not have it to be like whoever wins the battle, whoever wins it gets it.
Some
Because
nations
you're
do that.
wasting troops doing that.
Troop loss. That's the main reason. Troop loss.
I'd rather lose those troops during void.
I agree with you. I agree with you, but if you tell them, listen, I'm the big dog. This is the way it's gonna be, and they're like, "F you, you're a dictator." Well, then you can say, "All right, well, I'm not gonna dictate, but we're gonna go for it, okay? You ready to go for it?" And then let it play out. If they want to keep going, then they keep going.
Sounds
With
like how
new
Civil War
rules, it's impossible to have an upset. Like in the past, a big alliance might not guard for 5 hours and a small one could steal it and at least bother them. But now there's just no chance for a small alliance to even contest a capital.
Yeah.
I remember the way
because
it
of this
used to be.
disparity with Wales.
Just because it's only 1 hour. It's just the battles in the capital. You can get people online for an hour. You can't get them online for 5.
They got rid of the wait. It's whoever has the max points at the end of the holding tower.
Yeah, it's just 1 hour for capital.
I didn't even notice that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, there's no 5-hour battle.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, I remember when we used to steal that shit. The first battle for stealing,
It was the funnest part, like when you go and steal it, and then there's big battles and everything, and you have to wait. Like, okay, let's wait for an hour for them to like log off, and sometimes you don't log off. You just stay there staring at it, waiting for them to attack.
Yeah.
Ah, good old times. Those were fun. But like I remember when people were deciding who takes the capital, it used to be mostly whoever scored the most during events. So like if you and the second alliance are like, okay, who's gonna take the capital? Oh, okay, so if I score more than you and Void, we'll have the capital type of way. I mean, that was like a way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how we
alternating.
have it currently set up. That's how we currently have it set up. And I'm going to tell you guys something that happened to me. Okay.
Ooh, story time.
And in 725, okay, there's 4 main alliances. And so there's MFS, there's STN, and then there's GFK, and then there's TBL. And TBL is the number 1 alliance. That's the alliance that I'm in. Okay. And so we're up by 700 million, and we're beating a nation that we've beat before. In 725 pre-merger, we beat this nation post. They had already merged, and we had beaten them, and we beaten them pretty bad. You know what I mean? So they ended up merging with a new nation and actually brought in some strong players and brought in some more fat and gave us some more things to kill. But what happened was the number 1 alliance and the number 2 alliance, MFS and TBL, did great. Points maxed out, was number 1. And then what happened is they completely just stopped fighting the number 1 and the number 2 alliance. And they just focused on the number 3 and the number 4 alliance. And what they did was they just focused on them solely. And they got to a point where they were getting them reinforcing and all that other good jazz. But what was happening is what really was happening is the number 3 alliance and the number 4 alliance were battling it out over top 3. And so the way it's structured in our nation is whoever's top 3 gets to have, presidency. And so the top 4 and the top 3 were duking it out, and everybody was unbubbling, and everybody was just sort of playing loose and recklessly and leaking massive points to give what they needed to give in order to be able to acquire, the capital. And I just think that's so that style of doing it, I just don't know if I believe in that anymore. I
But
think
also-
I almost feel like it should be like the top dogs. You get your main alliance and it's them.
Well, I
Period.
think the problem is that you have top 4.
Yeah.
Well, what you should do is break that 4th one and make the strongest top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
many
Break all of them
alliance.
and make 1 alliance. You
And
don't
So
need
how
top
do you
4,
be the
don't need
first
3.
then, right?
But
Make the
didn't you
strongest
do?
first.
How do you force that to happen?
By killing them.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks because
I
I'll tell you, I understand where you're coming from, but what we did was we merged the top players from one alliance into our alliance. So the top players from GFK and the top players from MFS and the top players from STN, they're all inside of TBL. So what
So
you
make
do
an
is
announcement that you're president forever, and that's that.
You
Then you
Or-
will top
basically
shield and
have
try
to
and make
make
points.
Yeah.
what about if he wants to be more diplomatic about it? There's a different suggestion. How
If
about
you want to be
another
president, come
alliance
play with
merger?
us.
Yeah, another
Yeah.
alliance merger. Be like only top 2 alliances can have the presidency if you still want to rotate. If not, only the top 1 and get these more active players to move into your alliance and kick out the least active players.
Yeah.
Because like, how many active players can be in a top 4 and a top 3? Not that many.
It was
In
terrible.
the newer world somewhat, but then over time, no,
Mhm,
it can't,
but
it can't. It's not sustainable over 4 alliances.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that-
you need to like analyze out of in those alliance who is active and who is not and who is participating in the events that you care about and get those players, them into the alliances, the top alliances, kick out your least active players
Yeah.
or kill them
Yeah.
off.
Right. I'm with
The
you.
problem is you're gonna run into potential civil war because you're gonna piss people off,
Yeah.
and that's the unfortunate part. But the only way to really go through that is like Cam said, you got to kill them.
Yeah.
Either fall in line or get killed. That's it.
As
Yeah.
tyrannically, even that's not a word, but as bad as that
Tyrannical.
sound, tyrant.
It's a word.
Tyrannical.
Tyrannical.
It is a word.
No, you
Yeah.
can say as tyrannical. as
Okay.
it sounds. That would be the proper conjugation, I guess. Tyrannical.
Thank you, Rita. Yeah, as bad as that sound, this is the way. It's the way. If diplomacy doesn't work, then that's your other option.
So I started to do that. I started to have that conversation with like, this is the way it should be. And one of the main leaders in my alliance was the R5 in that other alliance. And so they were like, no, we're not going to do that. And I'm like, well, you know, we can't do it this way because it's just going to encourage leaking, you know.
What
And
were the
so
reasons?
it was, we can't control the way other people play. We
Fuck
can't
yes, you
force
can.
them.
That's
Yes,
not
you
true. Ask
can.
Polo.
Right.
You may not
Polo
want
has
to.
an entire
but-
nation under his
But-
control.
But yes, so I'm at an impasse right now. And that's the story. That's the real story here. The real story is that I'm at an impasse, and the conversation went to, you know, well, why do you have to win every event? I'm like, because I fucking
Because
do.
that's the point of the game.
It's a war game.
It's
I mean,
You know what I mean? Like,
it's competitive.
we don't
This is
play
not
the games to be
casual.
number one at number two. You know.
I'm like, if I spend a couple G's, right? If I spend a couple
Uh-huh.
G's, or 3 or 4, if I want to, I'm going to do what I want to do. And if people leak and give away my first spot in Void, I want to fucking burn your whole. I want there
And
to
you
be
should.
nothing.
And you should.
That should be the literal consequence.
Might makes right
yeah.
in this game, man.
Right.
Like, it's unfortunate because I've been that small player before, but that's how it is. And if you let those farmers fester, man, you'll have an even bigger problem in a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is I'm not exactly entirely certain that they're farmers. It's that I think that they were desperate for top 3 spot so they could remain relevant in the whole dynamic of, you know, presidency in top 3. I think that's what it had to all be about. So everybody was just being super loose and super reckless. So I started to go down the conversation of saying, okay, no one can attack the number 1 alliance of the opposing nation. They can only attack like the top 2, top 3, top 4, or whatever, right?
Right.
And make it to where they can't attack the top 1, because the differentials between the whales are so significant that unless you've got a monster in your own alliance, you're never going to compete with, you know, like let's say you are attacking a C33 or something, C34 with average city for the nation or whatever, right? Like pretty low city for the nation. Okay, or for the alliance, okay, and you know that there's some C38, C39, C40s, 41s, or whatever that are lurking about. Well, they're just waiting for you to sink your teeth into that city, and they're thankful that you did, because they're just gonna roll through. So these guys attacked like 10, 15 people, attacked a C31, C32 with like 10, 15 people, and some C40s and C39s rolled in and just cleaned up, you know. And I'm sitting here going, the fuck, you know, like, so it was so like, I literally told him, I said, don't ever do that, don't ever do that again. Like, so I think there needs to be some type, you're saying just basically you just say, you know,
The thing is, they got caught. They got caught in the enemy strategy, right? They were playing pawns so that they would defend, and then when they got the opening and were open, all the stronger players came in and took them. You know what I mean? Like, they got caught in their strategy. You know, because in their effort to try to score points, right?
They sped attack with 15 people to their deaths. It was like miraculous. They're like 1.5, 1.6 million troops died, which I don't know. That's not that doesn't seem that much for a lot of people, but for the nation that I'm in, that I primarily play in, because I play in both. I play in 385, you know, with Barry, and I play in 725, right?
Well, you see
And
how
so
Barry
in
runs
725,
the show, right?
Shout out to my boy Barry.
You see how Barry runs the show and day. I mean, you gotta kind of follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And,
I mean,
and 385 is a nation that purged the whole nation.
Yeah.
So you can see that example.
I think the difficult part right now is, I think the feelings are caught up in these three different alliances, these three different alliances that are not in, TBL. And so as long as the feelings are there, if I go through and I start to clean up these people, I start to clean them, then what will happen is it'll fragment off and it'll take the players away from the number one alliance of what we've accomplished, and it'll push them back into those other alliances, and then we'll truly be top four. It'll
They're
it'll be,
not,
truly be fragmented.
and they're not in it for the nation. Then they're in it for their friends. That's it. They're not in it for the
And
nation.
that's
Yeah,
a problem.
If they were in it for the nation, then that wouldn't be an issue because it'd all be singular focus, right? And if it's just
yeah,
friends, listen, as much as it's great to talk to people and know people and talk to somebody in, Europe and you're in America and otherwise, yeah, that's all cool and everything. But if the whole point of the game is to, one, be a war game and be on top of events, you got to do what's best to get, your best chances of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
All
So
right.
you gotta either say, listen, like, don't attack these people ever again, these number one alliances ever again, or just start burning them. And I think I'm hearing from you, just
So
get to cleaning.
Cam is saying he's writing to you. He said, make rules, announce rules, enforce rules. Easy peasy.
Yeah,
So make some new rules, make the announcement, see what happens.
yeah,
And if all else fails, this is if all else fails, kill them all.
Listen, we've all been playing since Globe One, since the game started.
yeah,
Right, we've
yeah.
seen this time and time, and
It's the
the
same
players change, the
thing.
world change. It's the same thing, and it ends up the
It's
same
the
way
same thing, huh?
every
Same
single time.
behavior, same
Yeah, same
situations.
everything.
This somebody stole my man. I gotta kill that city. It's the same
Yeah,
thing. It's the same.
Yeah. It's
So
interesting. I think you're right on that. And I'm really thankful to kind of get that encouraging words of wisdoms from some vets. This is what I want, is I want presidency every single time. And because we know how to use it, we know how to spend it, we know we're active enough to be able to give it like, if there's some Billy Badass in some other alliance that's going ham, we're gonna give him everything he needs to help encourage him to do what he needs to do. And then after it, we're gonna be like, well, why aren't you with us? Like, that's how we're gonna, how I'm gonna approach it. But
and that's the
so
way to do
presidency
it.
there, and then just say the other three alliances that are playing, there's no one with 1,000 LRA. There's no one with 800 LRA. There's no one at all with 700 LRA in these alliances. And
So
so if
yeah.
if they're attacking anything, all they're doing is leaking, as far as I'm concerned.
so you're
Also,
saying those are
any
farms.
anyone with the mentality of why do we have to win every time, we probably don't want in the alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I'm telling you, this person is just sort of a mother bear to this other alliance.
Then
And
tell
so
her
when I
ass to
listen
go
to
over
her say that,
there.
We'd be like, all right, well, listen,
yeah,
you're not made in our cloth and our materials that we needed here, so go be Mother
yeah,
Bear over there.
Yeah, go be mother
But
there
just
then.
yeah,
remember the
yeah,
rules. Just remember the rules, and if you
Once
don't
that
abide by
shield
them,
yeah.
pops, I'm coming.
that's it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know it's going to end up coming to that, and she was the R5 in that alliance. Okay, she was the R5 in that alliance. So when she came here, she brought a lot of really cool people with her, and I don't want to lose those people. Right, that's the key factors. I don't want to lose
You
those
won't lose
people.
all of them. You might lose some.
Yeah,
It's part of it. Listen, it happened. It happened to me when I first met Nikki and them, and I was part of another alliance. We didn't necessarily like them because they were the bigger dick in town, and they took
yeah,
over into our world, and we were like, no, f these people. And then I realized I was like, wait a minute, let me go play with them. Let me see what they're about. And I love the gameplay. And
Oh,
as much
I
as
remember now. You were in 300, right?
yes, yes,
Back in
and
90. Oh
we
yeah, back in 81 was actually.
81, 81.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just played out that way, bro. And listen, I was with people for a long time, but at the end of the day, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna go to the top alliance because at the end of the day, it's more fun. It's more fun to be with them. One, you have the spenders, you have the activity,
yeah,
right? You have the ability to enjoy the game to the fullest, whereas in other places you don't. Because if you're sitting by yourself, you're not gonna attack a city that could potentially gonna be reinforced and you don't have the numbers to attack it, right? So you lose out on
yeah,
opportunities, you lose out on gameplay, and it's not fun. And then when you do attack, you're getting your ass beat every time, losing troops. That's not fun.
And you only can use
Yeah.
SOS once. And you have to use it carefully, or you'll lose it.
Well, not just that, but you're diverting resources. Like when you're split like that, and you take 60%, bout it alliance, and 40% is like not even playing, that type of thing. When it's halfway that way, what happens is the spenders have to spend more in order to acquire the win. So it's like you can't even grow your city to max potential
And
the
that is also
cheapest way
correct.
possible, the most efficient way. So it's totally the way that it needs to go down. It totally is the way. But the moment you start saying the moment, like what I'm saying right now, if I say this, it's like, oh, you're a terrorist. The hell's wrong with you? Why would you force us to do it this way? Who do you think you are? It'll be like that all day long.
The
I mean, you
nation
can
leader.
just
That's
say
who I
you're the
is.
top dog of this nation, and
That's right.
you spend your money for this nation to win. If they don't like it, they can go to a different nation. They can start over. I mean, if their city isn't well developed, or it doesn't, if they didn't put anything in it, they can easily move to a different city or move somewhere else.
Is that a terrible idea, though? Just saying, listen, our alliance is going to be
I mean,
president moving forward, period.
As bad as it sounds, as mean, I guess, like as mean-hearted it is, you're gonna end up doing it anyways. It's gonna end up being that way if your number 2, 3, and 4 alliances are not doing what they should be doing and helping you guys and helping the nation win the events. Then yeah, and if they're not using presidency correctly, why bother give them presidency when they don't even know what they're doing with it?
At the end of the day, it actually helps with their ability to realize how to deal with combat constantly, right? And if that means put a shield on 24/7 or hide troops appropriately, do so. Otherwise, you're going to be losing a shit ton of troops, and that costs money or time. Either one is money. So
Money is the big
That's
factor.
right. And so you guys in your nations have done stuff like that, where you said, "Listen, we're going to be president from now on," and that's the way it's going to be.
I mean, there's still governor. They can have governor. Governor isn't a bad thing to have.
But there's
governor, the top
did the
3
share
is
thing, right?
Yeah,
Nikki, we on non-void events, or during that time, the second alliance got presidency, but always during void, the top alliance got presidency.
Correct. Yes. So if
some form of that.
See, the interesting thing is I don't even think we're gonna have a top 2. Like our top 2 is like we're taking
falling
the
apart.
best. We're making the best go into TBL. And
what
so
should
the
happen is
top,
make the best go into the first one, and out of the remaining 3, the best of those 3 go into the second one.
Yeah, and you have 2 alliances.
Yeah.
So
until you merge again, and then
I love that. I love that. But the people between the second and third alliance, those 2 people hate each other.
That's when you get over it. You stomp
they hate each other.
Around.
They just they got to get over it. There's no room for it.
They got to get over it.
It's expensive. I mean,
it's a team game,
money. Right? And you can't. That kind of mentality is just it'll shatter a nation. Yeah.
All right. There you are.
Do you know what it's
Great
like to lose 8 million troops from your own nation because you don't know how to bubble? That hurts, no matter who it is.
Yeah. You're right.
Think about
You're
those
right.
numbers.
And it literally made me. I had the conversation with her where I said, "Listen, I'm just going to be a city builder. I'm going to stop focusing on anything combat wise, and I'm just going to city build." And she goes, "Well, that makes sense because you can't really control everybody's way that they want to play." And I'm like,
"Well, that's not exactly true either."
Literally, I'm like, and then in my head and out loud, I was like, "Are you killing the spender right now? Because you're killing this." I'm about to turn C41. Do you like? And I'll be the first. I mean, I was the first C40. I'll be the first C41. Like I'll be the first person to cap out my Titans. Like why would you not want to? Why are you trying to kill the spender here? It's crazy.
Well,
People are crazy.
I mean, granted, you are heavily invested in that nation, in that city. You know, but do you think that it might be worth? It's a very good. It's a very good city too.
Yeah, it's one of our top cities.
Yeah.
And
A
you
good
can
city.
make 725 your social experiment and say, look, this is you guys you're doing me a disservice. So I'm no longer Retep. My name is now Godzilla. And now you're gonna know what it feels like to piss off a spender.
Ah.
Right.
Yeah.
But talk
And
with
just
Polo aside. I'm just telling you, it's a legit.
Yeah.
Think
It's
about it.
it's
Think about it.
I am I've been thinking about it
You
for
can
like the
be on
last
YouTube
4
on
months.
my videos.
There you go.
Yeah, I've got to I got to yeah, it's gonna end. Something's gonna end up going down, you know. But we went through the we did it. We're currently in the process of doing a merger now, where we're taking all of the best players and putting them into one alliance.
Hmm.
So what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna get the council together, and I'm gonna say this is the way that it needs to go. And if there's any trouble with that, well then, you know,
Godzilla,
I'll
Godzilla,
cross.
Godzilla.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
And you don't
And
have
well
to
then
feel bad because it won't be for your lack of effort in trying.
Right.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
justified. You're justified.
Mhm.
Do it, do it, do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put your foot down. I mean,
It's time to
you know what?
murder.
You've got the right to do it because you have invested and spent so much time, money, and effort into building something. You've got the right. And if they don't like it, then you say, you know what? You can build a C-41 too. Go for it. And if they don't,
Yeah.
Godzilla. I mean,
Right.
that's all
Yeah. I
they've
think
got
that's
no choice.
that's hilarious. That's a Godzilla, you know, like yeah,
Yeah.
good. I know that that's going to end up being so I don't know if I should be doing that right away or if I should be doing that like after another merger,
I
you
think
know?
Yeah.
But
I mean, depends what you want to do. Like, if you want to try and fix the issue and see if people are like Cam said, put the enforce rules, make new rules, blah blah blah. And if nobody agrees on that and you just want to give up, then yeah, you decide if you
so
want to
Cam,
wait or.
are you saying I make the rules or are you saying that I get council to make the rules?
If you
I mean,
trust your
because
council, that's okay. If you trust them and they're on the same wavelength, then
Mm.
fine,
yeah.
delegate. That's fine. But if they're not, you got to make them.
I mean, if you're like the
Mhm.
top dog, then it'll make sense. But if you're
Yeah.
not, you know, you
I
gotta talk to your
am.
council.
One
I
way
am.
to
I
do it as
am.
well is to just do it slowly. You know, get the council to agree on a few rules. They'll see the benefit of that after a few voids, and then they might be more willing to explore more drastic measures.
Here's something I did in
That
714 when I had those two C-38s. I said, look, and everybody else was so far underneath me. I said, I am not building anything. I'm not putting another blankety blank dime into these cities until
yeah.
I see some more 38s. And I didn't.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
didn't. And people were bitching. Oh my God. I wanted a Godzilla them. They were like, give me
Yeah.
give me the city. I'll spend on it. I'm like, no, you won't. You don't have one of your own. How the hell are you gonna?
Yeah, right.
And it worked. It took time, but not only did a couple of people become 38s, they blew past me, and
Ooh.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
I
totally awesome
remember that.
because
I remember you talking to me about that. I remember you doing that, and I loved that style of way you've dealt with it. I really did. I really like it.
you just
The
gotta be
Because
worst.
patient.
I think what you
Mm.
did is you took a break. You took a break, and you
Yep.
basically said, "Guys, you know, I need a support cast," and that's literally where I'm at. I've told everybody I need a support cast. If I don't have a support cast, then I'm not going to be interested in this much longer. So they've gotten together. And I've got some C-37s that are almost C-38s. I've got like 3 C-37s who are almost C-38s, and there's 3 of them, so that's cool. And then I've got a load of like C-36s that are about to be C-37s, like 30 of them. So to me, that's pretty valuable. You know, maybe I have like maybe 35 people that are 1,000 LRA and above. So for like the 700 nations, I think that's pretty decent for right now. But I'm close.
sure.
I'm playing actively at least like 4 days out of the week in 385 right now, getting to know everybody, getting to know their personalities, and understanding what kind of people those guys are. And so I think you're right. I think it's a matter of like, should I sell the city or I don't have to sell the city. I can just be Godzilla in that city and then play in 3.5. You know,
Well, yeah,
What
if you
world
want
did
to
you
have
say you were
fun.
in?
I'm in 3.5 with
No,
with
the
Barry.
700
I'm in
one.
Barry's alliance and
The 700 one.
oh
Which one?
725.
725. Okay,
725.
gotcha. Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we haven't played you
and
guys.
to
I
me,
thought we played you guys, but
I'm not even like a monster. I'm not even like I'm maybe like 1370 LRA
You are a
and maybe 12.
monster compared to everyone around you.
Yes.
yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like for the nations that I'm in, like I'm leaned on to win some events. I'm leaned on to make sure that I'm pulling it through. So what I do is I'll go and pull it through. But if I pull it through and I say to an alliance, don't fight anymore, and they keep fucking fighting, I mean, I'm like, I can't. There's nothing I can do to that
Oh
besides just
yeah.
Even
Oh,
more
burn
and
so, why
no,
you
everything.
should have presidency every single time. If you're the only
you
40 and doing everything, you should have presidency every single time.
every time. Yes,
Yeah.
without doubt. You've
Without a
earned it.
doubt.
And if you tell an
Mm.
alliance not to attack, and they attack, and you had you had pole position or second place, and they
And
blow
you
it for
lose
you,
it? Yeah.
Godzilla,
No, I was
Godzilla
deep in first
Godzilla.
place,
mode.
bro. I was deep in first place. I was like 700 million above the second place person, 700 million above the first place person or the second
All right,
place person. Okay.
you got to throw a
And I
tantrum. You got a
watched it. I
Godzilla.
wasn't going
When
to sleep. Mm,
Godzilla,
yeah.
throw a
Yeah.
tantrum.
Yeah, you got to, man.
Let them know they
Yeah.
pissed you off, and they have no right to do that. And this is what it feels like to piss me off.
That's right.
Kabam!
Yeah.
And they won't do
Yeah.
it again. I promise they won't.
I mean, they could
Yeah.
retaliate.
Or try,
They could,
but
they could, they could,
Let the cat out of the bag for
th-
them
th-
slackers, says the kitten.
yeah, it just
yeah,
I would
and,
definitely make an announcement in that nation. Like I'm not spending another dime until I see some more cities of my caliber or greater, and that's all there is to it.
mhm,
Throw down that
yeah.
gauntlet and
Yeah.
just coast.
Dude, I'm super close, man. I'm super freaking close
And to the person
Don't
to
who's
like a
like,
level of like all breakthroughs, drill masters, all breakthroughs, drill masters, all 6-star attributes of what I want.
no,
Almost
that's
maxed out on my fleet expansions, like you know what I mean? Like a
mm,
gold warplane,
just
like
coast. It's not
Titans
going to
are
go away.
fucking
It'll be there. It'll be there later. It'll be there. Just settle. You've got 385. You've got put your focus there and enjoy the game
dude,
and
what
let
did
the
it feel like? What did it feel like when I started catching you? When I caught you and I started hitting you in the mines? You used to like beat me down like a redheaded stepchild, you know what I mean? But when I caught you, were you not like, oh,
oh, you guys
you
are
know what I
best
mean?
friends.
That's it.
Yeah.
well, I've been
Mumra?
playing
Yeah.
long enough. Yeah, there's always someone stronger, and I just so long ago when Camel, you get to the top, and then they do this bullshit where you're no longer at the top, and you got to throw thousands of dollars more. I got tired of that, and I said, you know what, I'm pretty good where I'm at. I'm not going to chase this ghost, and I want a Corvette. You know, I mean, I want something
Yeah.
real. I'm happy where I'm at. I want my Corvette too. So,
What if you already have the Corvette?
well, Ferrari. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I'm in that. I'm also
Well,
in
all
that
right,
point
all
as
right.
well. Like I'm good where I am. I try to push a little bit at a time, but not not go too crazy.
Yeah,
Because
there's
I
just
I
Yeah.
because this
also
is a
want nice things, but not like at this point in the game. I don't. I just be there for Void or just be there for events that the Alliance require me to be. It's not.
just
It's
have
Yeah.
fun and
yeah, just to
enjoy
have
the game
fun.
and realize this. And this is the other kicker too. I mean, we have zero control, zero. This game, which is tied to a phone app, can be plugged and pulled any time. There is no guarantee. There's no contract. There's nothing. Every amount of time of your life that you'll never get back, all the money, all of it can be gone in a second.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It can happen anytime, even though things look good and Camel's doing well and they're making lots of money, blah, blah, blah. Anything can happen.
For sure.
Heck, I mean, there could, and I'm not even talking about the game. There could be something. The world is crazy with politics and nations and all this squabbling and all this crap going on. There could be a conflict that starts with China and the U.S. And what's that going to do to the game? Who knows? Who knows? Because everything's, they've got servers everywhere, but it's still a Chinese company. I mean, look what the U.S. is doing with TikTok and what they're trying to force. Anything is possible. So
For
that
sure.
being said, if you're up to a certain level and you're happy, there's no need to chase that ghost and be number one because for me
There will
personally, I
always be
think
someone
that's
stronger.
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually,
And
that's an amazing idea to begin with. Just put an announcement. I am no longer spending, no longer leading this until I get a surrounding cast that is up to par with me. That's it.
You know what they would do? They would all laugh at me and they'd be like, "Good luck with that." Because they know how bad it is for me. I
Hmm.
actually literally want to be, people are like, "Well, who was the best city ever?" And people are like, "Oh, it's Ram, it's Lead God." Like,
Hmm.
But you know,
I want them to
the worst thing a nation can
I
do
want
is
that.
killing their spender, is killing off their whale. And
Yep.
if you're their
Yeah.
whale and you're pulling the plug, then just do it and
they'll
let
miss
them
Listen,
you.
see.
Oh,
you could spend money other places
Mhm.
and have a lot
Get
more
that
fun
Corvette. Get a
without
Corvette.
and not even in the game. Yeah, just in other places and still have fun in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah,
let
I don't know.
725 just let it idle, put it on a slow simmer, buy a small pack here. Just wait, you can maintain the city, check in. Don't put your money, put your effort elsewhere. Enjoy the game elsewhere. It's just let 725 figure out what the fuck
I
it
like
wants to
Cam's
do.
idea. I like
What's
Cam's
that?
idea better.
What's that?
Make the rules.
Godzilla.
Make the
Yeah,
rules.
yeah, you can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Make the rules, enforce the rules, and let them know how it's going to be. Because the interesting thing is there was another guy in the other alliance that is the main swinging dick in that alliance, right? And he's like,
Right.
well, where I come from in 333, where I come from, the big dog calls the shots, and he says the way that's got to be, and he's gonna be you do what he says or else.
You
Well,
can do that
if I
too.
just
Yeah. Just don't
well, that's
spend.
that's
Don't
what
grow
Cam's
your
saying.
city.
That's what
Stay
Cam's
where you're
saying.
at. Don't pour money into it until they catch up. But you can still make the rules and you can still say this is how it's going to
Uh,
be. I'm not
I
growing my
don't
city. You've already
I don't
proved
care
your
about
point.
any of that. I'll grow
Already
my
proved your
city.
point.
I don't need to have anybody else like at the same level or whatever. Like I just do need a support cast. So I do kind of
Mhm.
have that. I have the support cast. It's the surrounding fat. It's the surrounding alliances that could really screw the pooch, and they need to stop screwing the pooch. They gotta like play some ball and make sure that they're not doing that. So
So
I like
as
Cam's idea where he's like,
yeah.
get them together, create the roles, and tell them what's up.
Mhm. 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 Yeah. You do
Kids
that
need
And then if
and
they don't, then do Mumra Godzilla.
yeah, Godzilla
Yep.
mode.
And
Yep.
when all that
You
fails,
got
as
to.
it will, because we know it will, because it's the tale as old as time, you're gonna find a new world to have fun in.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah, you're right.
725 might degenerate into civil wars and arguing and bickering, but that's you got a daily killing event, a daily void. Yeah, a lot of people like that, and that has its own perks and advantages. You're no
Yeah,
longer competitive with other nations because you're busy. You're like a locked server because they're always in civil war. But
yeah,
that's fun too. You can enjoy that, and then you can go play in 385 or anywhere else and play sane and have enjoy the game with people of a like mindset.
Yeah, and
Um,
through that civil war, you will find those people with the same mindset as you, and you can get rid of those who want to casually play, and it's not important to win.
oh yeah, if they're
yeah,
casual, T4s, that's all you get. I'm
Mm.
sorry. If you're casual, you can play with T4s. That's it. That's it. No more.
Yeah, send
I
them to
see
the
one
kindergarten.
T5, you're dead. You're dead. One T5 and you're burnt.
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's some really good advice, guys. Really, thank you very much because I needed to hear that today.
You're
I really
Now
did.
welcome.
the other big point bleed too, when someone's a casual player, and this is a hidden point bleed, and people justify. I don't know. They for all these phases for the frenzy and void. They got to open those 3 chests, open those 3 chests. Well, here's what they do for the attack phase. They just leave their city wide open and let whoever kill everybody, and they get their 3 little chests, but they just gave away all those damn points for the 3 stupid chests. And if you got 100 cities doing that in a casual alliance, you've got what, 8 alliances that got a big chunk of players, and they're all opening these chests. That's a massive point bleed for those 3 freaking
Yeah,
chests.
at that point, you just
That's-
purged the whole nation.
Yeah, not allowed. You say, you know what? The 3 chests. If you're a casual player, you don't need your 3 chests in the event, and
Yeah,
that's got to be
yeah.
a rule too. There's a hidden
So
points.
it's interesting. We've been fighting about reputation and like what people's expectations are for reputation in order for them not to be considered a
Farm?
a farmer. Or yeah. Well,
I mean, the minute they're like,
it's a
oh,
catch-22. It's a catch-22 because like if they can go out and attack all day long and then kill a bunch of their troops and get some reputation and leak some major points.
Mhm.
Like just getting reputation is not all about getting. It's not true reputation. It's just
This is where you
sacrificing
have to
your
control,
troops.
you have to control the sauce attacks, the SOSs, because everybody wants to get their 3 chests by just doing a quick sauce, but those sauce are 40 and there are
Yes.
34, and that should be a rule too. If they cannot attack a city higher than them or even a same level than them
Yeah.
if they're past a certain BP and SOS is thinking that they're just gonna get some points. No, they're gonna give more points than they get, except
Oh
for
God, yeah.
certain
That's
circumstances, of course, but for the majority, you should not be attacking someone higher than you solo.
it's
And
it's why
that's what I was
it's why
talking
we
about.
lost that last void. Like
Yeah.
These
we
idiots
literally lost the last void.
that they want these
Rough.
3 chests, so they do the SOS on a stupid city, and they give up all those points, or they
In
just
52, in 52, I haven't used an SOS in over 2 years. That just goes. We do everything team attack. Well, at least when I was active there, everything was team attack, right?
Yeah.
Very
Yep.
seldom and random circumstances are you doing SOS, and that's typically if you get caught, right? You want to save troops, or you're the top person and you got a good hit and you want to kill some people, of course. But that is far and few in between. But
Yeah,
I
I don't.
noticed in the newer nations, everybody's like, "Oh, SOS, SOS. Where's this SOS attack? Who's got a target for my SOS?" I'm like, dude, that shouldn't be the
Oh,
focus. It should be team
dude,
attacks.
that's like the old days when you're like in an alliance that doesn't play like
Yeah.
52. Yeah, everybody was all about their SOS. I need to do an SOS. No, you don't. Save it.
Exactly. It's
What
for
they're doing
defense only.
is they're
Again,
basically
you got to enforce that even more.
Mm.
yeah. What they're doing is those are casual players that are like, hey, I need an SOS hit. Those
Yeah,
are
I need to
people that are
open my 3
casually coming in
chests.
trying to open up their chests.
Yeah, exactly. So you
It's
need to
those
like,
stupid
yeah.
chests.
So just make your rules, enforce them, and figure out who's your casual player and find those people with the same mindset as you. So I'm gonna end the stream, and it's been good. I hope it was very informative for everybody, and yeah, I hope we have a good time. Everybody, we had a good time. Until the next stream, new schedule for May will come out when I will be live again. I'm thinking I'm gonna make another poll of what the next topic for the next stream will be. It might be Titans. I think that's the one thing I haven't touched based on, but we'll see what everybody on the Discord will pick. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link. There's a link somewhere around here. I'll post the link. You can join if you're not in here. Just join in. Pretty good group of people in here, and you can see my announcements when I'm live or when I post a new video. I posted a new video, 175 versus 269. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. And if you like it, give it a like. It helps. But yeah, so I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for being here. Have a good night.